we must reduce the complexity, right? Because that is everything behind making things easier, faster, be able to manage at scale, be able to improve, be able to innovate at scale, right? So let's look at one example here. If we can reduce the complexity, what becomes possible? Right, this is actually one of our customers, a Fortune 100, and they have at that time, right, up to almost like 8,000 different legacy automation applications were built across multiple different platforms and different tools, but they built it throughout the 15 years. But when everybody look at the digital transformation, right, not only have to move to cloud, you have to try to make mobile, you have to try to make a lot of different things available now. They say, we got to rebuild all of them, but how? It took us 15 years. It was mostly built by IT at that time and maybe different service providers. They say, but we have to be very quickly do that, but how? Right? So in this case here, they actually created about 2,000 composable automation applications in about 2 years and replaced 8,000. But in this case here, they consolidated the technology footprint. Right? We talk about a lot of companies also started doing is consolidated vendors. But in this case here, not only because you not only consolidated vendors, but when you use the next paradigm technology, you also rationalize your application portfolio. Why? We reduce from 8,000 down to 2,000. Right? And they actually asked us a question. I remember this question very, very clearly. They say, hey, when we build this 2,000 right now, we will be bringing vendor A, vendor B. We're going to be using their platform very heavily. I don't want to name the vendors, right? And they say, but if I would decide to change from vendor A and B to vendor C and D, do I have to rebuild this 2,000 from scratch? We say, no. You go back in and reconfigure. Okay, because this is composable. And we're going to talk about how this is possible. As a matter of fact,